You talk about how the biohazard symbol was developed in 1966 by Charles Baldwin and Robert Runkle, and it was a solution to a wide range of symbols used to warn people of infectious biological agents. And they co-created this because they wanted something memorable but meaningless. Describe to me kind of what this represents and how you relate it to trust and the Venn diagram.
I thought about the Venn diagram. And the Venn diagram, it's a universal symbol of what teamwork can look like. It's a win-win-win. People have their own individuality, but then they start collaborating with others. It creates this nexus. And then that's like this 1 + 1 = 3 and beyond, which is a great symbol. But then I was thinking about, okay, if that is representative of a unified, trustworthy team dynamic, what would be the opposite? And so for whatever reason on my run, this biohazard symbol just popped into my mind. And so I put up these two symbols, the Venn diagram and the biohazard symbol, next to each other. And I thought to myself, if organizations were to evaluate where they're at, they could probably plot themselves somewhere in between either the biohazard symbol or the Venn diagram. So from toxic to trustworthy. Then I looked at that biohazard symbol and I realized that what was creating the difference, the change between the Venn diagram and the biohazard symbol, were these small gaps, subtle, but still very present. And it was that gap in those systems, the gap in the continuation of those outside circles, that visually brought a break to the Venn diagram. And then more practically within a workplace culture, those are the gaps that bring a break to your system. So the thought is, if you were to show up to work every day and you hung a sign up on the door of your workplace, would the sign be one of a Venn diagram, or would it be a toxic biohazard symbol? And as a leader, we've got to acknowledge, is this a hazardous environment that we're stepping into? Is it a well-run environment that's healthy? And then how do we maintain health, or how do we address the biohazard?